Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, welcome. It is great to see you. My name is Kelly and I love to do all things home related, whether it's cooking, cleaning, home decor, organizing, baking, all the things. So if these are the type of videos that you like, I would love it if you would pause this video right now, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of the fun. So in today's video, I am going to be working in my dining room, getting it all set for fall. So let's get into today's video. I'm going to start here in my dining room at this side table, and it's something that you see right as you walk in my front door. And I'm going to keep it fairly simple just by replacing the florals that were already in this vase that I have had for, oh gosh, I don't know how many years. I absolutely love it. And then I'll work on the bottom shelf as well. Once again, I am just using items I already had in my home in previous and used for previous fall decor. I haven't bought anything new here. So what I did was I replaced this basket because I felt that the darker color was more suitable for fall. And then I just stuffed it with some Dollar Tree garland and a pumpkin I've had for a number of years. But the pumpkin seemed to fall down, so I wanted to elevate it with a cake stand, and that seemed to work really, really well. And I love the way this darker basket looks with the fall leaves and the pumpkin. Next up, I'm going to work on the centerpiece of my table. I'm not going to do a tablescape today. I'm going to keep it simple with just working on the centerpiece. And I've had this beautiful burnt orange runner for a number of years. It almost looks like a little sweater. And I laid it down on my table and it just looked way too small. So I decided to layer it underneath my linen table runner that I had here before, and I think it really added a nice cozy dimension to the centerpiece, and I love the way the layering of both runners turned out. Now I'm going to lay down this garland that I used in my living room on my mantle, on my fireplace, and if you missed that video, I will be sure to link it. Go check it out. I love the way it turned out. But I have had these garlands for a number of years. I got them from Michael's, and I just absolutely love the colors of them. And so that's what I'm going to use here down the middle of my table, and then I'm just going to build on that. And this pumpkin I thrifted, probably 3 years ago, and I still love it. And I decided to give it a little bit of elevation with a candle stand that I got from HomeSense, and just made it rise up a little bit in the middle, and that just added a lot of dimension. Now I'm just going to add into the garland some other colors, some beautiful fall colors and florals. felt something was missing with the pumpkin. It just looked too strange just sitting up there atop a cake stand. Or a candle stand, excuse me. So I remembered I had this grapevine wreath and I thought, why not try it? And I think it turned out so cute. It added, again, another layer of texture to it. And I just took some of this old garland, I don't even know, it must be from the dollar store, wound it around the grapevine wreath to just give it a bit of a pop of color and tie in everything. And I think that was the exact finishing touch that this little pumpkin needed to sit in the middle of my tablescape. I love the way the grapevine wreath adds another layer of texture and just complemented the pumpkin perfectly. Now to complete the look, I'm just going to add in some pine cones throughout the garland, and that was the finishing touch on this centerpiece in the dining room. So a real fall day. My husband has made applesauce. So it really smells like fall in here. That's the best kind of simmer pot you can have. So now I'm going to work on day 2 in the dining room. I got my centerpiece for the most part, the table centerpiece for the most part done yesterday. But as you can see, there's a lot more to do, mainly the buffet. And I also got this completed yesterday. I love the way this turned out. Just love it. Simple, but so pretty. And now I have no idea what I'm going to do. So let's get started. So one thing I did was just bring down this lamp from another room in the house, just because I wanted some height here, because over here I have my tier tray, which I want to keep there. I'll add some height back here to help balance it out, but I just needed something to balance out the other side. But I don't have another lamp like that, so just using what I got, and that's what I decided to do. So now I think I'm going to start working here, because I think I know what I want to do here, and then I'll work on my tier tray. Picked up these extra bags of pine cones and acorns just from my dollar store. You can see I picked up 2 bags. They were only $2 each, and I thought they would be the perfect addition to my dough bowl here in the middle of the buffet. I had a stem of these beautiful, beautiful leaves. I forget where I got them, probably from Michael's a number of years ago. And so I decided to just pull some leaves off and just give the dough bowl a bit more dimension again by adding in some of these underneath the acorns and the pine cones. And I think it turned out so pretty. And I added in some white little pumpkins, as you can see, just to give it a bit more color as well. So now I'm going to work on my tier tray, see what I can come up with, and I'll come back and show you how it all turned out, because I have no idea what I want to do here. So I think I'll just play with it and see what I can come up with. the way the tiered tray turned out. I think it's my favorite that I've done for fall ever. I've had this tiered tray for a number of years and I love it. I really wish my kitchen cabinets were a little bit higher because I'd love to use it on my countertops in the kitchen, but it just doesn't fit underneath there. So I've relegated it to the dining room, and I love the way this turned out with all the texture, the colors. They're all tying in so beautifully. So just love it. Now I need to work on the other side of the buffet.
I could dry out in the sun for you, follow the deep dark ocean down. For you I'd build the biggest kite and spend all of my time giggling. Daydreaming is my new middle name. This is not a game for me. Imagining is my new best friend, and ready's all I see. I got a PhD in love. Every step, every breath for you. My head's up over the clouds for you. If there's a valley, I'd build a bridge so that you could get by. Without growing so we could fly. Daydreaming is my new middle name. This is not a game for me. Imagine.
And now let's take a look at how the dining room came together for fall 2022. I am in love with the way it turned out. I think it's probably one of my favorites that I've done in a number of years, and I think it's just all the colors just go so well together. They're all my favorite colors, all the golds, the creams with a touch of deep burgundy and some orange thrown in there. And I love all the textures I added in this year. I'm kind of stepping out of my comfort zone a little bit in places, and I am thrilled with the results. I don't know which is my favorite element. I am in love with the way the tiered tray turned out, but I also love the way this arrangement here on the side table turned out. I think it is stunning. It's one of my favorites ever on this table. And in this basket here, you can see I added in a pick of orange pumpkins that I had left over and a small bead garland. I love the way that just kind of spruced up that basket, took it to another level as well. I also added these cute little candle rings that I've had for so many years. I don't even know how long I've had them. I've used them at Christmas time and fall. So I can't even tell you how long I've had them, but I love the way that they add another layer of dimension and add in that deep burgundy color that I'm loving for fall this year. And if you aren't following me over on Instagram, I would love it if you would come over there and say hi. I'm having a lot of fun trying to learn how to do reels. I'm also starting on TikTok as well, so come say hi to me over there as well. It's just a lot of fun, and I tend to share more than just home-related items on those channels. But I hope that you enjoyed this video and it gave you some inspiration to add some fall decor into your dining room. And if you did like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will talk to you next week. Have a wonderful week.